What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic Rich, and in today's video I'll be predicting the final round of Concacaf World Cup qualifying called the Octagonal or the Ocho. I'll be giving you my predictions from 8th to 1st, where the teams ranking 1st to 3rd directly qualify for the World Cup, while the 4th place team will go into an intercontinental playoff, most likely against a team from Asia. So without further ado, let's get into this video. I won't be going into super deep detail because I've done this in previous videos, like the tail list series that I just did. So if you want more information, more explanation to why I have these teams where they're at, you could refer to those videos. So I'm gonna get straight into this. As you could see from the graphic on the screen, the 8 teams in the Octagonal are Canada, Honduras, El Salvador, the United States, Panama, Costa Rica, Mexico, and Jamaica. Only 3 teams qualify directly. 1 goes into the playoffs. 4 teams miss out on a chance to make it to Qatar. And I'm going to let you know who those 4 teams are. And I will also let you know the 3 teams I think will qualify directly in order: 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and I'll let you know the team I think are gonna make it to the playoffs. So without further ado, let's get into this video, guys. Also remember, this is only my opinion, so be respectful. You could share yours in the comment section down below. I don't think I'm gonna be right with all my predictions, but let's see what happens. And for some of you guys, you better hope I'm not right, because will be predicting your country not to make it, more than likely. So I don't want anybody to say, oh, Dominic has an agenda against my team or whatever. It has nothing to do with that. So let's get into this. Coming in 8th, I'm gonna go for El Salvador. It is sad to predict them to come in 8th, but I'm gonna say they come in 8th. They haven't made it to the World Cup since 1982, and I think they'll miss out this time around under Hugo Perez. Despite a good showing at the last Gold Cup, they've looked good. They've really looked good. I have to say that. I have to place them a respectable 8th though. I can't see them placing higher than that. They will pick up some good results, but overall, the way they stack up against the other teams in the Octagonal, I think they're bottom of the pile. So I'm going to keep it short and sweet and predict El Salvador to come in 8th. So they will miss out on Qatar 2022. El Salvador, listen, hold your head up high. You could work towards 2026. Mexico, the USA, and Canada, they won't be involved in qualifiers. They qualify directly. So there's multiple spots up for grabs, and those teams won't even be in qualifiers. So keep your head up and stay positive. Coming in 7th here, I'm going to go for the 2018 debutants, Panama. I think they've regressed a bit, but I've seen a little progress lately where they came through from the previous round, just like El Salvador did. And Panama under Thomas Christiansen, the Dane, they look a lot better than the previous years after the World Cup. And they would need their captain, Harold Cummins, fit, big defender there at the back. They would need the more experienced guys like Hannibal, Godoy, and these guys fit and clinical in front of goal. Carrasquilla look good. You have Jose Luis Rodriguez playing some very good football as well. Gabby Torres, whenever he's involved, always look good. And the team still, it looks decent. They have lost a bit of their core, but still, it's a quality team. It is a quality team. That's why they're in the last 8. But I don't think they have the quality in the team to actually place higher than 7th or even threaten to make it back to the World Cup. I just don't see it, guys. Just take a look at the other teams in the Octagonal and how they've been performing, and just stack up Panama against them, and they don't look good. Panama looked really shaky in the earlier rounds of qualifiers, and against Curacao in that final game to come through, they didn't look too good at all. And at the last Gold Cup, not a good performance. So I'm gonna just say Panama miss out on Qatar 2022. Next up, we have Jamaica coming in 6th. I know a lot of people are bullish about Jamaica's chances of making it to the World Cup again, like they did when they made their debut back in 1998. But this team is not looking like serious contenders for a direct spot or even a playoff spot. Sorry, Jamaicans. Sorry to disappoint you. I know there'll be a lot of Jamaicans watching this video and they're curious to hear what I think of the Jamaican national team. But the team, I don't think they have been performing at their full potential. Look at their performance at the last Gold Cup. When other teams were not at full strength and sent second string teams, Jamaica put together the best team possible. And it couldn't even make the semifinal, something that they were doing in previous tournaments. So look, Jamaica under Tapa Whitmore, Theodore Whitmore, who was at 1998 World Cup, I don't think they're progressing, man. They're not progressing. I don't think they're regressing so much. They're just stagnant under Tapa Whitmore, who can't seem to get the best out of this outfit. And no disrespect to Tapa Whitmore, but he's not good enough. He ain't good enough, in my opinion. He is not good enough. If you stack him up against the next to the other coaches in the Octagonal, he is at the bottom. He is at the bottom, and I don't mean no disrespect. And I think that's what's holding Jamaica back. If they have a quality manager, a better manager, you could see the true potential of this team come to life. So I have Jamaica coming in 6th and missing out once again on World Cup qualifier. They have some good players in their team. Leon Bailey comes to mind. There's Corey Burke, who looks good. Kemal Lawrence. Andre Blake, the goalkeeper. And they have a really good English posse that's recently been introduced, but the whole COVID-19 restrictions could actually affect Jamaica. So where they have players like Mikel Antonio coming into the fold, and an Andre Gray, Blair Turgott, etc., Ravel Morrison, you could see some of these players miss out across qualifiers. It's going to be a long, grueling process, 14 matches. Could Jamaica muster enough points to qualify directly? I don't think so. Look at their counterparts. The USA, Canada, Mexico, Honduras, Costa Rica. They've not traveled well on Central American soil, and I think it's going to be a problem for Jamaica. Guys, I have a video on the channel called 10 Reasons Why Jamaica Won't Qualify for the 2022 World Cup. Go check it out, and you'll hear exactly why I'm not picking Jamaica to make it. There's also a video somewhere out there on 10 reasons why they could make it, but I was a bit more passionate about the reasons they won't. Coming in 5th here in the Octagonal, I'm gonna go for Honduras. I think Honduras are gonna miss out. I don't think Honduras have really improved much since that whole 2018 cycle, where they did come in 4th and they made it to the playoffs. They went on to play Australia, and they missed out. They missed out. So that was kind of disappointing. But Honduras under Fabian Coito put up a quality performance, a stellar performance, let's say, at the last Gold Cup there and in the Nations League. And they would need their players firing. Their front man, Albert Ellis, Romel Cuyoto, they need those guys fit. Luis Lopez in goal, I think, is a saving grace for this team. Mino Figueroa, 160 plus caps for the national team, still going strong. They need these guys to be performing at optimum level if Honduras are to actually get one of those top 4 places to give themselves a great chance of making it to Qatar 2022. But I think they're going to come in 5th. I really think they're going to come in 5th. I'm not going to go as deep as I just went with Jamaica because they have different problems than Jamaica has, but they would need to actually pick up as many points at home as they can, because it could get tricky on the road, again, especially against the more quality opposition, the teams ahead of them right now. Coming in 4th here, and it's a tough call, but I'm going to make the call. Coming in 4th, I'm going to say Costa Rica. I'm going to call it Costa Rica. They were at the last World Cup. They were at the 2014 World Cup as well. They didn't perform as well as they did in 2014 when they made it to the quarterfinals, where Joel Campbell and Brian Ruiz, Keylor Navas, these guys look really good. Celso Bojes. But This time around, I think they're not as strong as they were in the previous 2 cycles. Keylor Navas did accept the call-up. He didn't participate in the last 2 tournaments, the Nations League and the Gold Cup, and you could see that Costa Rica suffers without him. I don't think Moreira and the other backup goalkeeper Alvarado is good enough, and I think if Keylor Navas is in the team, he would at least take them to a top 4 place. They could get third. They could go on and get third and do one better than I'm predicting them to do. But I think they're just going to come in 4th. And they're currently managed by Luis Fernando Suarez, the Colombian, who just got his job during the Gold Cup. So he didn't really have a lot of time, or I think it was a Nations League. Yeah, he didn't have a lot of time to actually work with this team. So that could be another factor as well. So I have Costa Rica coming in 4th. Third, I'm going to go for a twist here. I did not have this team qualifying directly for Qatar. 1986 debutants, Canada, I think, are going to be back under John Herdman. They performed admirably, brilliant at the last Gold Cup there. And geez, man, Canada looks good. Canada looks good. Semi-final run without Alphonso Davies and Jonathan David, their talisman, and their veteran midfielder Atiba Hutchinson, amongst others. Milan Boyan not there. And look, Canada looks good. In terms of their depth, they look good. Players like Tio Corbiano comes to mind. Steven Estacio comes to mind. Look, Miller at the back look good. Look really, really good. Vittoria looks good. I'm telling you, this team, Richie Larea, to add to Alphonso Davies and Jonathan David, who both won titles with their respective clubs, Lille and Bayern Munich, you add Tajon Buchanan to the list. Kyle Larin is still there. Junior Hoylett. Lucas Cavallini to a little extent. Jonathan Osorio needs to step his game up, in my opinion. Listen, Canada, it's yours for the taking. It's yours for the taking. I know some people would say, I don't agree with you. But from what we saw in the Gold Cup there, man, Canada are serious contenders for one of these top 3 spots. Tajon Buchanan, man, what a play. I think he's going to be the X factor when you combine him with a Jonathan David and an Alphonso Davies. Listen, man, Team Canada, they're on the up. Definitely on the upward trajectory. They will be at the 2026 World Cup as co-hosts, so they won't have to worry about qualifying for that one. But I think they'll be warming up for that one with a place in Qatar. Third, coming in second here, I'm going to go for a twist as well. I'm going to say it's going to be Tata Martino's Mexico, who for the last 6 World Cups, they qualified and couldn't get past the round of 16. El Quinto Partido. There's something psychologically blocking this Mexican team. Look, we know Mexico are touted as the strongest team in CONCACAF, but lately they haven't proven to be the best team. Lost the Nations League final to the USA, lost the Gold Cup final to the USA, and I think they're going to come in second in World Cup qualifiers behind the USA as well. Look, I think selection could be an issue here for Mexico, where you see Funes Mori has been brought in. Raul Jimenez is back fit, but he's playing with head protective gear. And it's like there's a psychological block there as well, where he doesn't want to head the ball. He doesn't want to get into serious tackles and things like that. Chucky Lozano recently suffered an injury, but there's Hector Herrera, Andres Guardado. The team is still, the team is still very, very strong. Very, very strong team. Diego Lainez comes to mind. Chaka Rodriguez at right back looked good in the Gold Cup. There's Orbelin Pineda. There's Tecatito as well. Listen, the list goes on and on and on, man. I could keep going. Edson Alvarez, Eric Gutierrez, I could keep going with this one. Rodolfo Pizarro, I think, deserves a bit more respect than he gets. Who who's going to be in goal? Guillermo Ochoa in goal, possibly. Or is it going to be Talavera? Look, anywhere you put it, they have quality all over the field, man. All over the field. Gallardo at left back. But I think they're going to come in second. They will make it to Qatar. Too much quality not to make it to Qatar. But they're going to come in second behind the US of A. Where we get to the first place team, the USA, man. Wow. What a turnaround after the debacle of the 2018 World Cup cycle. That dreadful night in Cuba where they fell to Trinidad and Tobago and failed to qualify for the 2018 World Cup. That was a disaster. Could I say that again? That was a disaster. It caused the U.S. men's national team to receive a complete revamp. The board, the president, everything was changed up. The manager, Greg Berhalter, who I never really give props to and ratings, has done a stellar job. He has really, really done well. Did he lucked out? Did he got lucky? I don't think so. I think he had a plan. He executed the plan down to a T, and the team backed him. They played for their manager, and they surprised us all, especially the Gold Cup victory. That's a C team. No disrespect to the MLS crap, but that's a C team. They took the weakest possible team they could have taken to that event and won it. That's a statement. So when you combine the Nations League winning team with that Gold Cup winning team, listen, you get nothing but magic. The result is magic. This team will be back at the grand event in Qatar 2022. The co-host along with Mexico and Canada for 2026, so they have no problem with that. But I think they'll be back in Qatar, and I'm predicting them to top the Octagonal. A statement. That'll be a statement to top the Octagonal after winning the Gold Cup and the Nations League. Not many will actually debate this one. Not even the Mexicans. You see what I'm saying? And you know how rowdy they can get when they're playing second fiddle. So, guys, that's my prediction for the CONCACAF Hex. It took a lot out of me. It actually took out a lot. It took a lot out of me to get this done, because I've been on a freaking rampage in terms of getting the content out to you. Check the tail list series I have on the channel with Football Pharaoh, Ryan Anderson introduced as well. And you'll get more explanation from him and Ryan Anderson, so you'll just get more perspective. So guys, I'm your boy Dominic Rich. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let me know your thoughts down below. Remember, these are only my opinions, so let's be respectful to each other. Share yours down below. Like the video if you like it, and until next time, thanks for watching. Peace out. Rich Squad. Peace. Namaste.